hours.
This is what me and Charlie have been kind of putting out. Like, so right now we have about 7 months of where they can kind of fuck with us a little bit. 7 months. Around September, the election cycle starts.
Yes.
And they're like,
That's when all eyes are going to be off of us.
because
They don't give a shit about us because they're trying to get reelected.
Exactly. There we go. There we go. Fist bump there.
Yeah, they're trying to get reelected. All the money is going to be going into their election campaigns.
Correct.
And
because you don't want to make enemies when you're on the camp. You're trying to get votes. You're not trying to make enemies.
And there's just going to be promises made at that point. So just like what happened with Sam, they went in there, they delivered the money before the last elections.
Yep.
And then when it all came out in the wash, it's like, well, I don't know that guy. Who? Sam who? Oh, he's in jail? Oh, I know that guy.
Oh, White in jail.
Oh, that was his money.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. I'm going to give it to, autistic doggies for LGBTers or something. I don't know. Just, whatever they can give it to. And that's what they did, man. Yeah. It was interesting to be down there in D.C. and seeing all that happen and not understanding it and then coming back and then watching the FTX debacle and going, oh, now I get it.
Yep.
Now I get it. But now having that insight, I think that DeFi is in a better space. I think that now we, the DeFi space, or the users of DeFi, need to get together and start lobbying again. We need to start getting back in there and starting to get some real regulation set up. Help them with that. Because I'm not of the ilk of regulation needs to go completely away. I'm just not one of those guys.
Right.
I believe in this country. I believe in the fact that we can fix it as the people, but we've got a few things that we got to fix first before the people can get the power back, because we don't have the power. And that's everybody's problem, is that we don't have the power. But we yell and scream and cry and whine and complain and eat shit and bark at the moon versus going out and doing the real work. And the real work is changing the way our system treats the individual voters versus how they treat the moneyed interest. We need to get our power back. And that's going to take a lot of work. And all of the energy and work that's going into bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining on streams like this and on the YouTube and the Twitters and everywhere else, if half of that energy was put into getting rid of Citizens United, then we might be able to change some shit. We might be able to fix some things that are wrong. If we got together and we put our energy into getting DeFi regulation and favorable to the user, we'd be in a much better place versus just bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining about it. Because that's all I see, man. I got my own show, so people come on and they're all about doom and gloom. They're all about everything's
death to America.
Everything's wrong. Death to and I'm an old guy and I'm a Marine, so I love this country.
Yeah. Don't say that out loud, bro. It's on YouTube, bro. Shit. I mean, Europe is the best place in the world, man, and America's a shithole.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a patriot. I fought for this country. I'm a Marine. I'm Native American, so like my roots are here.
Yeah.
And I believe in this country, and I believe in the people of this country, and I believe that we can fix it. But we've got to put our energy in the right direction, and especially here in crypto. And I think with this next bull run and the next group of people that are going to start to become wealthy, that are going to start to become the brains of this thing, because before this last couple years, there has been nobody in crypto that I see that is competent. Like all the owners of these companies, all of the other major cryptos, the Ethereums, I'm going to just call them out, the Cardanos, the XRPs, none of them have good management. They're garbage. They don't know how to run companies. They know how to program. They know how to make cryptocurrencies.
Right.
But these are all basement dwelling mama boys that never done anything in their life, that are just got a hold of some real cool tech. Yeah. And they don't know how to run businesses. And they've destroyed those things. And they've promised people stuff forever. The developers in crypto are the slowest, weak sauce ass freaking workers I've ever seen in my life. I can't, I work trying to get developers to do stuff for us. And it's a shit show, man. It's like, where's these people's work ethic? Why can't they ever get anything done? Why is everything always promises and late? And it's like, it's not that hard to do this stuff.
Right.
They've been doing it for freaking 13 years. They should have had this stuff figured out by now. But man, I'm telling you, this space has got a lot of problems. I think that we're finally starting to see some strong players come in, and a lot of them are coming in through the Hex community.
Right.
There's
I mean, the thing is, the space. I mean, this is both a good and bad thing. Is that they're like, you kind of learn how to code Solidity and all this stuff just by yourself, damn near, or you take like they're like it isn't like you just
they go to University of YouTube.
Yeah, it's University of YouTube, but that's like, but like the thing, but that's also the beautiful. The entry level is so like low right now. You literally just be out of high school, go learn Solidity. You're a copy and paste developer for a couple of years and stuff like that. You start getting kind of decent, and then you just start. I mean, like that's probably one of the best career tracks I could tell for someone right now is like either get into like reading contract code to like for audits, or go learn Solidity and actually learn how to code and stuff and implement contracts. Make a fortune. You make a fortune.
And have a work ethic.
Yeah,
like, look, my grandfather told me, a long time ago, he said, boy,
shoot him twice.
You get to work early and you're the last guy to leave.
Mm.
And that's how I lived my life. I got to work early, stayed all day. I didn't call in sick. I was never late. I mean that. I was never late. I was late one time because of some crazy ass traffic. They got jammed up on the freeway one time, and I called them in, and I was only 15 minutes late. So it really wasn't late. And that was 30 years of work.
Yeah.
And I probably can count on the times in my hand that I was actually sick, and you don't see that anymore. And especially in this crypto space, it's like, get your ass to work, go freaking get going and get something done versus all these promises that they're offering me. I mean, how long does it take if Ethereum could have smart contracts? Why can't somebody else have smart contracts? Why haven't they figured it out yet? Why do they have to tell somebody for 5 years that they're going to have smart contracts, but they don't?
You're asking too many questions. I mean, to tell you, there's always that famous story that I cannot find it any fucking more, but a lot of the guys were developing Ethereum early on. They got their allocatements. I mean, they got their free Ethereum, and they also buy some Ethereum early, and they watched this thing go from nothing to like a lot of money within one cycle. And like, there's just a notorious sort of story where like halfway through 17 and like almost all of 18, they were on vacation.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
Imagine Virgin.
It's Rockstar.
Imagine you're 31. All right, Archie, I want you to imagine something. Okay, you're 31. Never had sex before, and you're worth millions, and now you've gotten laid. I would take 6 months to really process that.
5 years, bro. You need 5 years. That's a 5-year vacation right there. Like,
oh shit,
traveling the world 5 years, getting laid, and doing everything that you didn't do in your mom's basement.
Oh shit, Bro, I've seen some pictures, bro, and like some dudes, like it's just like the most terrible looking dudes, and they're like with like chicks on yachts, bro. Power to them, but like Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
hope, you guys. There's hope out here for everybody.
It's rock star syndrome,
yeah.
And that's probably why they backed off and didn't continue on and get things done like they should have. And in the meantime, guys like Richard Hart ate everybody's lunch.
Yep.
It's like, okay, you guys aren't going to do it. Watch this. Stand back. And he did it.
Yep.
Said, okay, I'm going to launch a good crypto. It was like, wow. That's all it took was somebody to launch an immutable code that turns into a certificate of deposit of some type that generates yield. Its inflation is very low. Boom, boom, boom. Program it. Seal it up. There it is.
Yep.
Wow. Really? That simple, huh? and it didn't take them that long to do it. Hex launched. No hiccups. No problems. So obviously it can be done. It should have been done more times. I don't know why there's not more cryptos out there that are better than they are. But the space has just gotten lazy.